what's up, Samuel? Quick demo video for you for your SP Sabers high ground. As you know, I got this done this morning. It is installed with a Proffie, 2-button setup. So your front switch here will be your activation. Your back will be your auxiliary. You've got CC Sabers in here for your lit PCB connector. And then what you want to do to get to the chassis is unscrew the pommel. Please remember though, the pommel is reverse threaded, right? So righty loosey, lefty tighty. Okay. We'll take the pommel off. You'll see your chassis right here, but before you take it out, you want to take this greebly right here and loosen it up just a hair. So we'll loosen it up, and you can come over here and you can pull your chassis right out. All right, and then this is what you got. Your 2 switches here in your chassis. You've got a removable battery setup. Proffie board right here. It is adhesed down to the shelf, but easy access to your SD card and your micro USB. You never have to move the board. Okay? And then you've got a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker right here. This does just have the default stock font package on it for now. Okay, and then I also included a copy of the config file that I use because I do add a few things like twist off and stuff like that. But we'll take our battery and throw it in here. We could turn it on from here if we want to. I'll turn it off. Now, when putting it in the Saber, there's nothing to take your chassis and align it. So what you have to do is just make sure that your 2 tactile switches are in line with your control box when you push it all the way in. Push it all the way in as far as it will go, and then come over here and tighten down this greebly here. So just like that, right? So everything is lined up there. We're good.
Smooth gray.
And we can take the pommel, and again, remember, it's reverse threaded. So we'll put that on. I did a few modifications to the overall Saber, but nothing too major. Something I would typically do pretty much with any Saber is I took the screw from the Covertech, shaved it down a little bit so it didn't get in the way of the chassis. There's also a screw that's holding this this cap onto the pommel. I shaved a little bit off the top of that so it wouldn't interfere with the speaker. All right, so activation right here. Auxiliary. And I gave you twist off, right? So we'll go another sound font.
Smooth fuzz.
Good flash on flash. Twist it off just like that. Now when we want to throw a blade in, what we have to do is unscrew this top ring of the emitter. All right. Make sure I don't drop it because I did it earlier. Just like that. Now when you take that off, that is where you can see your set screws. Now you've got 2 places for blade retention screws, one here and one back here. This only has 1 blade retention in it. That's really all you need, but you want to take this guy and throw it over your blade, just like that. And then we'll come over here and put this into the emitter. Hard to do on camera, but let me lock down this blade retention and I'll show you what I'm doing. Now your kit comes with these Allen keys, so they'll be in your box. But once we tighten that up right there, we can take this piece and slide it down, screw it on. Just like that, tighten it all the way. And now everything is kind of engaged and ready to be turned on, right? This might be the blue fire. Yeah. Blade lock up is holding down aux and hitting the Saber. Just like that. We'll do another one.
Teensy.
Just a nice white blade.
Smooth Jedi.
Very solid. Pretty decent blade depth for a thin neck. Not a whole lot there, but it holds the blade well. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and we will take the blade and the battery out of this guy. So again, we'll just unscrew this guy, bring it up on the blade a little bit, just like that. Loosen your blade retention. You pop this off, the blade off of it. Screw this back on so I don't forget it. Careful with the threads on the emitter on this piece right here. They are very tiny. Easy to cross thread if you're not paying attention. Just take your time and you shouldn't have any problems. All right, but then again, we'll come over here. Whoops. So the reverse thread on here, it gets me almost every time. So it's probably going to be something that's going to take a little bit of getting used to. All right, but we'll come over here and loosen that. Just pull this right out. And then from the positive side by your PCB right here, you should be able to pop it out with your finger just like that. And that's pretty much your high ground. Let me know if you got any questions. And if not, this will go out in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks.